Okay, so let's continue. This time I'll go over the same market. This is Dow futures, and the idea here is not, whether it's market A or B. It's to understand supply and demand within that market, and understand how opportunities present themselves, and basically learn principles. So over here, this was the YM today. And this is where I left off yesterday. Basically, I knew they were going to do something like this overnight, because this was the opportunity. This right here was the selling pressure came in. But this is the problem with overnight trading, is they're able to move price much easier. So in this case, price basically did an up thrust up here. So taking a look at this action, what do we see? We see price up thrusting a resistance area, and as it up thrusted a resistance area, this was stopping action. So what is stopping action? Stopping action is a climactic move. Alright, now it comes in many different ways. One of the ways that it comes in is that when you have a wave up like that, and you have high volume here at the top of a wave, that is stopping action. And you will know because this wave will be followed by other waves. Okay, a lot of times even these waves have high volume right at the top, and they're multiple bars up, meaning rally, bar up, bar up, bar up, bar, high volume. It means that they're encountering selling. So you don't really know high volume is stopping action at least until 1 bar, and even then, it really depends. So I don't like to trade highs or exit highs like this, but that's the idea. When the high volume comes out at the top of a multi-bar wave and there's a reversal brick, it means that it is likely probabilistic that it's encountered some supply in an uptrend. In the downtrend, it would be the opposite. Okay, so what happened here was the market went to a key level, which was the prior high, and on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brick wave, as it popped on the Keltner channel, you had stopping action. You had a climactic brick with a lot of volume, and it was followed by this outside key reversal. So that is telling you, alright, it tried to trade higher after this high volume brick. It tried to trade higher but couldn't, and instead it was a big candle down and it closed below the brick high. So that was, that's not a signal for me, but for people who are trying to, if I was to try to identify overbought conditions, or try to do rotations and stuff like that, this would be a pretty good signal. You have high volume brick, no follow through, and instead, what does it do? Has a key reversal, an outside key reversal. After that, what you see is, it moves straight down. Now again, I'm not a fan of this type of action that just goes up and straight down, because it's not offering pullbacks. And the only way to trade this type of action is you have to go into a smaller time frame to see if there are any pullbacks, or just stay out. So then price went down to a support level right here, and the high volume came in. What is this high volume at a support level doing? The high volume is absorbing any buyers. Why? It's trying to break through. It's trying to break through support. In order to break through support, you need good volume. It could be doing a lot of other things also. There could be stops here, there could be buyers here, there could be who knows what, but it breaks through support on heavy volume. follow through volume and continues down until it encounters low volume. After that low volume, market go up here, and we see high volume come in, and low volume here, pull back on high volume that is unable to do what? Unable to have follow through. So this is the highest volume in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 bricks. That's significant. This is the highest volume in 25 bricks, and it has no follow through. So what this represents is a very, very important idea. The idea of failure. This brick, with its heavy volume, is failure on the part of supply to take price down. So it can be viewed in two ways. One is failure, and the second viewpoint is that it is accumulation. It doesn't matter. Both are bullish. If supply failed to take prices down, it's bullish for demand. And if there's accumulation on this pullback here, it's bullish for demand. So price tries to go down on a lot of effort and the immediate reversal, which means the ease of movement is what? Up. What is one definition of trend? The line of least resistance, and that's just saying that ease of movement is up. Line of least resistance is up. It's just saying it's easier to move up than it is to go down. In any case, this reversal here is very this reversal brick here should concern any shorts. So what happens is price continues to move up, and you have high, and then you have heavy volume encountered. Why? Because as supply broke, right, this level is important. It was a support level, and you'd figure that that support level would become resistance, right? So just like this heavy volume was required to break through support, here this heavy volume is going to be required to break right through resistance, and that's what this is doing. This heavy volume has, because this was the level, it broke on heavy volume and it was reclaimed on heavy volume, and it continued until once again it encountered stopping action right at the top. Look at the similarities. Look at the similarities here. What do you have? Stopping action, high volume at the top of a wave, followed by a reversal bar. What do you have here? High volume at the top of a wave, followed by a reversal bar. You see? You have two instances where the behavior is pretty much the same. And by the same, I mean high volume, reversal. High volume, reversal. Right? And that's where we are. So really, you know, this trend review is about seeing at least two things. One is, there are three points. One is, how does a move end? How does a trend end, or how does a rally end? You know, how does a move end? How does a wave end? Many times it ends with high volume at the top, followed by an immediate reversal. High volume at the top, followed by an immediate reversal. Alright? So this high volume at the top, followed by a reversal. High volume at the top, followed by a reversal. So that's one lesson. The second point is that failure, the concept of failure is, again, high volume, unable to do anything, meaning having no follow through, and instead you get a reversal. So that is failure in this case. Alright. And the third is breaking through support on heavy volume, or breaking through what would have been resistance on heavy volume. So in all cases, you see that the game is really important for you to see volume, and then have the ability to interpret what's going on based on the volume and price action. So again, three things: stopping action, failure, and breaking through critical levels, all three on heavy volume. Thanks.